Good morning. Today is Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. This is the court's 9 o'clock calendar. I'm going to call the entire calendar and indicate that particular cases have come off because their waivers have been submitted. Position 1, Julian Browning. I've received a waiver, so that is off. Position 2, Quindarius Greer. A waiver was submitted for Quindarius Greer, but as far as Tyquarius Collins, he's here for arraignment. Is he here on the call or in the courtroom today?
Judge, I'm hoping he's in the courtroom.
Okay.
He's in the courtroom, yeah.
Okay, Tyquarius, do you need to talk to him, Ms. Scall?
Just very briefly, Judge.
Okay. All right. He can come up, but let me finish calling the calendar. Position 3, Terry Downs. Is he on the call on the Zoom
Your Honor,
hearing, or is he in courtroom? Go ahead, Ms. Porter.
I haven't had any contact with him. I'm hoping he's in the courtroom.
He's
Okay.
not in the courtroom at this time.
Okay. All right. Position 4, Giovanni Thomas is off by waiver. What about Jasmine Hart?
Judge, Ms. Hart I spoke to her this morning. I think she's in the courtroom, but I did send her the link too, so.
Okay. I see a lady in the back. Is that Ms. Hart?
No, Your Honor. Ms. Hart is not in the courtroom.
All right. Position 5, Nigel Kellum is here for a guilty plea this morning. Is he in the Zoom participants list or is he in the courtroom?
Your Honor, he actually pled on May 20th.
Okay, thank you very much. Position 6, Robert Winbush is off by waiver. Position 7, Chaterica Bell is off by waiver, and Aaron Brown, number 8, is off by waiver. So we are only doing arraignments this morning. And first we have Tyquarius Collins, and Ms. Scall, you did need to talk to him for a moment?
For just a moment, yes.
Okay, Mr. Collins, give me one moment. I'm going to set up what's called a breakout room, and you'll be able to speak to your attorney privately. Just let me set that up. Okay, you all in the courtroom, I'm going to send you an invitation to go into the breakout room. If you can click that so he can speak to his lawyer in that room.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Scall, what's your client going to do?
Judge, today we're going to waive formal arraignment and enter a plea of not guilty. I've submitted all preliminary motions for filing. I'm just waiting for confirmation.
Okay, very well. Okay, Mr. Collins, your attorney has advised that you're waiving formal arraignment and entering a plea of not guilty today. Because you're in the courtroom, you should have a document before you. It's called your, what does he have, an accusation or indictment?
Accusation, I think, Judge.
Accusation. Okay, you should have a document in front of you. You will sign it, date it, and indicate that you're entering a plea of not guilty this morning.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I don't have that document for him.
Okay, where's my staff? You guys need to take it down there. And it may be on the same charging instrument as the other defendant. You see one with Quindarius Greer?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have a Geneva, I have a Hart, Thomas, Edwards, and a
Uh,
Down.
my calendar clerk will bring it by. Give me just a moment. I'll have him bring it down there. Mr. Collins, you can have a seat for just a moment and he'll bring it in.
All right.
Okay, what about Terry Downs? Did he ever appear in Zoom or is he in court there?
I don't see him in Zoom. Is he in court?
He's not in court at this time, Your Honor.
Terry Downs,
Your Honor, the state would request a bench warrant bond forfeiture.
bench warrant bond forfeiture granted. Jasmine Hart, did she ever come in?
No, Your Honor, not in the courtroom.
Jasmine Hart, is she here in the participants list?
And Judge, if I could have just a moment to give her a call, as I said, I mean, she called me at 7:40 this morning. We were talking. So
Okay,
if I can give her a call just very briefly before a warrant issues.
right, and I'll wait while my calendar clerk brings in Mr. Collins's charging instrument.
Thank
I
you,
do
Judge.
see another lady there. Who is she? What's her name?
Ms. Hammond, Paulina Hammond, Your Honor.
She is free to leave. She was there for the 10 o'clock calendar. I received a waiver of her arraignment from her lawyer. Paulina Hammond on position 6, number 10, y'all. She's free to leave. I wanted to just let her know early enough so she didn't have to stick around for another hour. You're free to leave. The only other person I have for 10 o'clock is Eddie Edwards. Is there Eddie Edwards there?
No, Your Honor.
I could take care of him early. Okay. So let's just stand by and wait for Mr. Jackson to get the charging instrument down to 406 for Mr. Collins, and I'll wait for Ms. Scall to get in touch with her client.
Your Honor, you did say Mr. Greer has a waiver.
Mr. Greer did waive. Is he there?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's free to leave as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you all just be a little patient. We'll come back. Okay, who do we have in the courtroom?
Judge, I just spoke with Ms. Hart and she should be in there now.
Okay, I think under our COVID rules, only she can be in the courtroom. If she's there, tell her to come to the podium. If she came in with other people, they'll have to step out.
Yeah.
It'll only take a moment.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you Ms. Jasmine Hart?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Scall, do you need to speak to her?
No, Judge, we're ready to go.
Okay, do you all have her charging instrument, her accusation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's your announcement, Ms. Scall?
Judge, we would waive formal arraignment and enter plea of not guilty. All motions have been filed.
Thank you. Ms. Hart, your attorney advises me that you will waive formal arraignment and enter a plea of not guilty this morning. Is that correct? Ma'am? Ms. Hart,
Yes.
all right, is that correct?
I wanted to see, can I do guilty?
Judge, at this point in time, I haven't spoken to the district attorney or gotten a recommendation, so.
Okay, ma'am, there is no recommendation from the state to enter your guilty plea today, so you wouldn't know what you'll be pleading guilty to.
Okay.
So let your lawyer negotiate it, because I mean, what if she recommended jail time today? You wouldn't want to plead guilty, would you? No. I hope your answer is no.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Not guilty.
Okay, so what you will do on that document, write not guilty, sign it, date it. Allow your attorney to have a moment to negotiate with the state, and she'll be back in touch with you, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, I also have a Turner inside the courtroom at this time as well.
What attorney will be inside of a courtroom?
No, Turner.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the co-defendant, Judge.
Oh, no, the co-defendant is Thomas.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who Turner is. I don't have a Turner on my 9 o'clock calendar. And I don't have a Turner on my 10 o'clock calendar. Maybe they're in the wrong place. Okay. Ms. Hart, once you sign, you're free to go. Just make sure you're in touch with your lawyer after today. Now let's go back. Ms. Turner, have you signed?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that part, the first sheet.
Yes.
Was that it, Ms. Hart? You signed not guilty, right? You guys are muted.
Yeah, the court's moved.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're free to go. Stay in touch with your attorney and she'll advise you further, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Be safe.
And Judge, that is my last case. May I be excused?
You may. Have a good
Thank you, Judge.
weekend.
You too.
Do we have a document for Mr. Collins down there as of yet?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't hear you, Your Honor.
Who's that? Did my calendar clerk bring Mr. Collins's document down?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Collins, come back up. Okay, Mr. Collins, you're going to sign not guilty and date your document. Can you guys give him the accusation? It's a place for you to write the word not guilty, date it and sign it. That's Collins, right?
Yes, that's not.
Make sure you sign in the right document, sir. Does it have your name on it? Okay, it should be on the front page, you all. There's at the bottom. Is there a place for him to write not guilty at the bottom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
He signed it already, Your Honor.
all right, thank you. You've already signed it and dated it, Mr. Collins? Okay, if you've already signed it and dated it, you're free to go. Just stay in touch with Ms. Scall and she'll tell you what to do next, okay? Have a good day. That concludes the 9 o'clock calendar. There was never a Terry Downs that came in, is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. I see Ms. Hart's there. She's still free to leave. And then as for the 10 o'clock calendar, if there were Eddie Edwards, I will take him now. Is there Eddie Edwards anywhere?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you all will see. I'll see you back at 10 o'clock. It's only one matter on the calendar.
Who, you know the judge that you were supposed to go before?
He's Thomas, not Turner.
Oh. So he's on there?
Yes.
He should be-
Was that Giovanni Thomas?
If that's Giovanni Thomas, we filed a waiver on his behalf.
Yeah, that is. You lied. Yeah.
Mr. Edward, your camera's not muted. Can you please mute?
Hello.
Can you mute your audio until the start of the 10 o'clock calendar?
Can I mute my audio?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, damn, man. The screen is bigger than that.
you all are back for the court's 10 o'clock calendar. This is the final calendar for the day. I'm going to go through and call the calendar and indicate where I've received the waivers. Position 1, Benny Brown, waiver. Position 2, Makita Clark, waiver. Position 3, Victoria Dillard, waiver. We have arraignment for Mr. Eddie Edwards, and I'll come back there. Position 5, Cornelia Frederick, waiver. Position 6, Paulina Hammond, waiver. Position 7, Shonda Harrison, waiver. Position 8, Kenyon Rush, waiver. Position 9, Joseph Lay, waiver. We have Eddie Edwards on.
Yes.
Okay, who you have counsel, sir?
Yes, Scott Ford is here. I represent Mr. Edwards.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Fortis. What is your client going to do today?
We're going to waive arraignment and request 10 days from receipt of discovery that was filed on May the 26th to file any dispositive motions.
Okay, he's entering a plea of not guilty this morning.
Yeah,
right?
plea of not guilty, correct.
Okay, Mr. Edwards, your attorney advises that you will be waiving formal arraignment and entering a plea of not guilty today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who's on? Who's my clerk on today? I'm trying to go through the list.
Good morning, Judge. It's Ariel Gilson sitting in for the clerk's office.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Gilson. Did you notate Mr. Edwards not guilty plea for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Edwards, Mr. Fortis, you're free to leave.
Thank you. Good to see you, Judge. It's been a minute.
You too. It has been a while. You guys be
Take care.
safe.
You too.
And Mr. Edwards, stay in touch with your lawyer. That was it. You're free to disconnect.
Okay.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
All right.
You're
You too, Ms.
welcome.
Malone. See you, Mr. Scott.
Okay. Did we have anybody come in for the 9 o'clock calendar? Let me go back.
Mr. Downs showed up in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Downs is there.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Downs, come on up.
Good morning.
Okay, what's the announcement, Ms. Porter?
Your Honor, may I speak with him for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Downs, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Attorney Porter. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm going to send you all the link to click to go into the private breakout room.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Porter, what's the announcement?
Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty, waive formal arraignment, and ask for 10 days after discovery to file motions.
Okay, very well. Mr. Downs, you have a document in front of you. You guys are muted at the jail. I'm sorry, in the courtroom in 406.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Downs, you have your document in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and date it, sign it, and write not guilty right above the date line.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once you complete that, let me just see that you've done it.
Where do I put not guilty?
Okay, on this, there's a line right above the date line. It says, and please not guilty, right? Not guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll sign it where it says your name.
Is that fine? Yes, that's fine. All right. It's on, Your Honor.
Okay, very well, sir. Stay in touch with your attorney and she'll advise you of your next steps, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so Ms. Miller, just remember not to submit that to my office for a bench warrant.
Yes,
So,
Judge.
okay, so everybody was accounted for today, is that right?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Downs, you're free to go.
Everybody's free to go. In fact, we're concluding court for today. Everybody be safe and I will see you in the next court proceeding.